Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name's Kathy A, and we're doing a live stream. Let me just get the camera set up. Okay. All right. I think we're there. I think I'm supposed to look over this way. I'm not seeing anybody yet, so hopefully my screen will show. I'm not seeing anybody. So, it is Sunday evening. I just got back from my second job. My day job is as an office manager for a nonprofit organization, and they, at the moment, are deciding, how they're going to handle carrying staff when there's no income coming in. Hello, I see you all now. um, so I got my hours cut, and now I'm really worried whether they're going to cut me out completely. So I got a second job, and it's at a grocery store. I had to get a job in a business that's open. So I do bagging. Today I was kind of like a Walmart greeter kind of person. I was the person who had to wipe off the carts and then present them to people and say, it's all sanitized and wiped. And I did that for 6 hours today. Oh, okay. Yeah. And I'm in a union and everything for like $11 an hour. I don't even remember when I made that. Anyway, I hope you all are doing well. I'm having, this is one of my favorites for this month. This is the Calamity mug. Things Could Be Better is the name of this. And it looks like it's a blue willow pattern, but it's actually pterodactyl attacks, zombie poodles. Hello, I can see you this time, and it will record your messages. So any that I miss, I will be able to answer after. And I'd love to do this once a week with you because it's a lot of fun. So I've got my coffee in here. So faves and flops. First of all, I really should mention the COVID-19 thing. I mean, I don't want to ignore it. I'm not a mope and dope kind of person. I really stay on the positive side, and working with the public, like I'm cashiering or bagging groceries for people or whatever. Some of them like really freaked out over this whole thing, and they haven't been out of their house for 3 weeks. So an unusual phenomenon has been happening in the grocery stores. People have been buying like 3 weeks worth of groceries and having 2 carts worth. They've been buying these giant sheets of brightly colored cardboard so they can make happy birthday signs and drive by happy birthday for kids. I mean, it's just an unbelievable thing. And all the junk food's going. The ice, we had to put limitations on the ice cream because the ice cream was going really fast, and chips and all the bad things. And then everybody's cooking. They're baking. All the flour's gone. A lot of the baking, like vanilla, things like that, are all going because people have decided to discover. And then the Instapots are coming out. So everybody's buying ginger root for some reason and bones for bone broth. All right, let me see if I can see your messages. All right. Now you can see all the cracks in my concealer. Oh my God. I see you, but you see me. Okay, here you are. All right. Beauty on a budget. Hello. Susan, one and only. Mary Ellen. Hello. It's good to see you all. And I know that irritates people when people say hi, but I'm really appreciative that you're here. So anyway, I'm going to start off with faves and flops of things that I use in the shower, skincare and stuff. And I'm wearing this is my real hair. My real hair. It wouldn't be right for me to wear a wig and talk about hair care. So I have decided to fess up and show you my real hair here and some of the stuff I'm using. And I always change up my shampoo, and I change up my conditioner and everything all the time. I'm not loyal to any one brand. So this is the shampoo, and it's got an S on it so that I can see it in the shower, as opposed to this thing, which is the moisturizer. This is Pantene's Daily Moisture Renewal, and these are really nice, the combination of them. I've really had some good luck with it. I think my hair is looking pretty good. This is that Revlon hair color. When I said I went down the rabbit hole, does a pretty good job of covering the grays, just until I can get to a real salon. But I love these two for shampoo and conditioner. Then I spray with, this is the Living Proof, this is a perfecting spray for Restore. I don't know if I can pull it back. Not in, okay. This is something you would spray on your hair and then zhuzh it in, and then you would blow dry it. And this is that Revlon thing Susie gave to me, Susie Hall gave this to me. And you plug it in, and it's got a couple of speeds. It is a heater blower plus a brush. So when you're blowing dry your hair, you get like a salon blowout with it. I'm so grateful to her for sending this. This is just wonderful. And it's in one of my favorite colors, which is turquoise. So I really like this. This is the Revlon Hot Brush, I think it's called. But it's a hair dryer and a hairbrush in one. And I've got to figure out how to clean the thing. But I love it. I love it. After I've blown dry my hair, then I put some of this in. This is the OGX, and it is coconut milk serum. And it's this gloopy, it's kind of, it feels like mineral oil in your hand. And I zhuzh it through. Oh, here's a whole bunch. Wait a minute. Who are we here? Hello, Myra and Sharon. Hello. Okay. Yeah, this is the coconut milk serum, and it works really well to kind of put shine in your hair. So I'm loving these products, and I'm using them all the time. I mean, right now we don't have a whole lot of options to get out. I don't know how many of you are doing the Sephora thing. I mean, I've done it 3 times, but I'm kind of, you know, I'm a rouge, so rouge people are different. The hairspray number 4 from Pantene, great hairspray. It's, let me just demo, shall I? Yeah, you can really hold things with it, and it doesn't build up too much, and it's just great. I love it. This is a nice one. Okay, I just messed my hair up. But Pantene number 4 is the one I'm using right now. I don't know why the Pantene, it just happened that way. It might have been on sale or something, and I picked it up. For hand cream, I am using First Aid Beauty, and this is the Ultra Repair Cream. This is really good for feet cracks too, not to TMI here. Feet cracks. All right, another group. I just missed you. I'm sorry. Just missed the group. For burns, and I just had a burn on the stove. I was pulling something out and my hand hit the edge of the rack. This is the Honey for Healing, and this is something, they did send it to me like last month, but I do like it. And a lot of times when you see YouTubers, we put stuff on here, we talk about it and like, la la la, it's wonderful, la la la, and then you never hear about it again. It's like, I feel like I'm being duped almost, you know? All right, wait a minute. Let me see your messages real quick. Susie, you make me feel like a Broadway producer. Your hair looks great. Okay, there we go. Susie, thank you. That's great. You were good. Okay, let's move into skincare. And this is a big one for me because, you know, when I started doing YouTube videos back in 2013, February, I was like trained by Mary Kay to be a Mary Kay rep, and I only knew Mary Kay stuff, and I knew that there were certain steps to skincare, and I knew that you had to go through these different steps. So it was the first time in my life I'd really paid any attention to skincare. And then I started seeing everybody else on YouTube doing all these different things. They're like scientists with their, like, you know, the elements chart behind them, and they're talking all these acids, and you know, I can't even pronounce half the words, and all these people are suddenly scientists. And like, you know, they were like Sally next door at one point, but now they're scientists. They all know about all these glyoxide things. And anyway, I keep it simple because I don't really think too heavy in the morning. When I'm awake, I take my shower or whatever, and I want my skincare routine to be simple. And it has been quite effective. I still have acne scarring because I had really bad acne when I was young. I still have some acne scarring, and I know that they say doing the derma roller with the little needles in it is supposed to be real good for, you know, rejuvenating your skin. But I don't know if it's laziness or fear, but I did it for about 3 months. I didn't see that much of a difference, and I just didn't think it was worth the risk of infection. So I stopped doing the derma roller. And now there's like all kinds of serums and things you can put on that have retinol in them that are supposed to help with that. But first of all, this is the CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser. You've seen this before. I like it. I use it all the time. It is drugstore. For the time it's on my face, I don't want to spend like too much money on it. And I love it. The next step, actually the first step is taking off my eye makeup, and that is the false mascara remover. This came with that kit, you know, with the backwards false lashes where you put the lashes underneath, and then this is supposed to take them off safely. Well, it takes makeup off safely in general. This is a really good makeup remover, and price per, I think, is much less than some of the more expensive makeup removers. So I like it. You do have to shake it up because it separates it. It's really a good makeup remover. I don't know if I'm supposed to look right or left. Hello and welcome all of you who have shown up. I can see what happens is just once in a while a few messages come up on the screen and then they disappear into the background. It's like you're going by in a boat or something. All right, let me see real quick. Some of you just came up. I will put him on my prayer list. Oh, okay. Hi, Kathy from Beverly. Hello. The next step after washing is eye exfoliate, and this has been wonderful. It's out of stock right now, but this is from Sonia Roselli. She is a makeup artist, and I tried her water bomb, and this came as a set. I bought it myself, and then she was pretty impressed with my review of it, so she sent me a couple of other things, but I still think this is the best thing. It's called Sex Appeal, and it's literally a spray-on. It's a spray-on exfoliator. It's like you spray it on, and then you just kind of make little circles, and it just takes that upper layer of skin right off. I'm telling you, now that we're in our 60s, some of us, you're going to see like a lot of stuff you never saw before. But one of the things is our skin cannot like rejuvenate itself enough. It can't take that upper layer off. It takes some of it off, but then there's like little patches where it doesn't get off. So you have to exfoliate your skin to take that upper layer off. Every 28 days, you shed a layer of skin. So some of us have a little more trouble with that. So that's one of those things. The alternate, which you can find on Amazon, that is the Maison Apple Smoothie Peeling Gel. I think this runs around $7 or $8 for a tube of it on Amazon. This works nicely. I think the best one I've ever used is the Kogendo, which is the Japanese gommage, they call them. Gommage is the exfoliator. That's the best one, but it's very expensive. So again, I don't like to spend too much money. For facial moisturizer, I use the CeraVe PM. This is just a regular, good all-purpose moisturizer. I think that's great. I have lately, though, been trying this one, and I do like it. This is the Holy Hydration from e.l.f. Holy Hydration face cream. It's a really nice thing. You're supposed to now use a little stick or a Q-tip or something to dip into your own jar. It's supposed to be extra super hygienic now. I mean, that's not a bad lesson to learn. We're learning all kinds of things with this COVID-19 stuff. But I do like this a lot. The e.l.f. Holy Hydration. I think it used to be called Happy Hydration or something like that. It is a really good moisturizer for the price. I think for e.l.f. it's kind of high. I think it's like $12 for this jar. For them, that's high. For a really nice skin moisturizer, it's not high. For the body, I always use this. This is CeraVe Moisturizing Cream. I use this for feet, elbows, legs, arms, and all the bits in between. It's really good. My SPF is, right now, I'm using this Australian Gold Tinted Moisturizer. And you're sneaking in there. Okay, Sharon. Kathy, have you used the little tinkle razor to get the dead skin? Yes. These. Yeah. I have exfoliate. It's been mostly like a hair remover, and the face remover. The face hair remover. And I noticed though when it starts growing back, like when I'm exfoliating, it gets caught up in there. What is this? all the things we do for beauty. Oh my God. If you told me, 10 years ago that I would be shaving my face, I'd tell you you're crazy. Yeah, these razors, you can find them, well, whenever they open up, TJ Maxx or Marshalls, you can get them real cheap in a pack of like 10 of them for, $5 or something. They're really cheap. I really like them. They're not a real sharp blade. They're kind of a rough blade, and that's good. So then you don't get the cuts, but it's rough enough that you can go over. I'm growing a mustache and a beard. I mean, if I was a guy, I'd be elated, but I mean, I'm growing a mustache and a beard here, and I'm also growing a beard on my eyes. So this does help a lot with that. Yes. So if you're calling those the tinkle razors, yeah, I think they have expensive names on some of them, but I think they're all made in the same factory. They're just going ha and charging a lot more by calling them different things. So the Australian Gold, this is a tinted SPF product, and it's basically a sunscreen that you're supposed to put on. After I've done all my skincare, this is what goes on. And you work it into your skin. Now, the tinted one to me isn't enough of a tint to be like a foundation substitute or anything. And once you put this puppy in, you got to sit around for a while, have your coffee, you know. I did like 6 hours today, so but I like it. I mean, it's good. It's just that I'm trying something else that's coming. I think it's a toner foundation SPF thing from Sephora. It's new from them, so I'm trying that later if my Sephora order ever gets here. Am I looking the right way? Am I looking straight up? Okay. More of you. Okay, here we go. Elaine, hello. I have my face threaded. Oh my goodness. All right. Okay. The next thing is this Lumi deodorant, and you've seen those ads. They are hysterical. If you ever go to the website for Lumi, they have more videos with her singing and stuff. Really, really funny and kind of an offhand way. But Lumi deodorant, I love the unscented the best. I think that's the one to get. This one is the only scented one I could stand. The other ones were not that great. And did you see after I said that, Lumi actually watched it and they commented, thanks for finding some of the scents you like. I was like, okay, I guess they're not going to be sending me any free product anytime soon, but I think this is going to last quite a while. Yeah, the unscented Lumi. This was developed by an OBGYN for ladies in the nether regions. So they decided that the bacteria that it kills in those regions works in other parts of your body. So you can use, and I can attest to the bra sweat thing, and I can attest to the arms. I mean, it works really well. I really like this. I like it better than Native, and I've been using Native. I don't like to use any of the strong ones. I mean, I was an Old Spice girl for a long time. I was using the Old Spice like a lot of other people were. And back in the 60s, they, aluminum chlorhydrate was the big thing. And they said, that's great. You won't sweat, you won't smell. It's wonderful. And so we all bought into that. And it was actually quite harmful for us to have those kinds of ingredients absorbed into our skin. So this has no harmful ingredients. It's cruelty free. They know who I am now because they did comment on the video, but they didn't send me anything free. I didn't get any commission. And in fact, the link that I'll be putting below is just a link to their website. So there's no freebies here. I had to pay for these. Okay, for scent, speaking of scent, I think it was Walmart. This is the Saint Bon, or the 100 Bon, and these are scents that they have that are kind of little junk scents, and this one is vanilla bourbon. I was like, really? Vanilla bourbon at Walmart? It's not bad. It really isn't. These are very fresh, light scents. I think they'd be perfect for spring and summer. I just found there were several different ones. They had a lemon one too that looked, it was kind of interesting. I like citrus in spring and summer. So this one is the Danva and Vanilla Bourbon. from the 100 Bon. It's a French perfumery that sells in Walmart. I don't know why either. I will never stop promoting both of these items. These are my apple cider vinegar gummies. They taste really good. They're berry flavored. They have apple cider vinegar in them. I don't know if it's 300 milligrams or whatever. It's got a lot in it, and it's got the mother in it. And the mother is the thing that really helps your gut and your digestive tract. It helps with weight loss. It helps with sluggish digestion. It's really good. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nurse, but I use this stuff, and I've been using it for about 9-10 months now. I love them. I love them. You can get them on Amazon really cheap. There's like 2 bottles for like 25 bucks or something. I take one a day. These I really like. These are the Zarbee's. These are immune support. It's elderberry and honey tablets, and they're chewables. I like chewable vitamins because I cannot, there's only like 3 left. They're chewable, they taste good. I can eat them in the morning. I have a little candy store in the morning of vitamins and gummies and things. But this is, elderberry is supposed to be very good for your immune strength and fighting viruses. You know, viruses. So elderberry extract is in syrups, it's in effervescent tablets, it's in, capsules. You can get it for adult forms, where you have to swallow it. But I like the chewables. These are really nice. And I got these, I think I got these on Amazon. They're starting to raise the prices of some things because people are buying them, like masks went up, And mass deliveries are looking like they're in June now, some of them. But I did find some cute ones that are supposedly going to be delivered within the next 2 weeks, so that's good. All right, let's move on to makeup. I just missed a whole big stack. Wait a minute. There's more of you here. Okay, Real Chicks. Hey, Carla. Man, you lost all that weight. I'm so jealous. You look fabulous, girl. Okay. And who else here? Sharon. Marcella, hello. I love your hair straight. Thank you. My hair is straight. I normally wear a wig on here, but let me stand up. It's just okay. This is the real deal here. All right. Okay. And Vince M. Kim here. That's right. It's not Vince, it's Kim. All right, let's get into makeup because I know you're interested in that. I did buy a few things too. Let me start off with some primers. Neutrogena released their lip primers, and they look like lipstick crayons. I bought this one because I thought it was white and would be neutral, but it's actually clear. It's a clear lip primer. It goes on really nice, and it smooths out a lot of the nooks and crannies in your mouth. So when you do put your lipstick on, it goes on a lot smoother. So this is the Act 1, I think is the name of this color. It's just a clear. It doesn't have a color at all. It's just clear. So I kind of felt bad because it wasn't white. I thought because they had colors in this, so I should have tried a color. But I'm liking Neutrogena products. The next primer, I did talk about this before, but again, like if I'm using it and I like it, then I'm going to bring it up again. This is from Revolution Pro. This is their Pro. This is the Eye Elements. Focus. Okay, I don't know if I can do it with my phone. I'm doing this with my phone. Okay, this is the color Central. And it's gooier than the paint pots from MAC, in case you were wondering. This color is similar to the Painterly color, but it's a little more nude color, pale nude. Yeah, it's very creamier. It's creamier, and you use less. I put it all over my lid. I especially have to blend it around where I'm really creasy, crunchy right there in there. On both sides. I think it works pretty well. Could it substitute for the paint pots? Probably, yeah. And I think because the price is so much less, it's a good. This is the only color I like, though. They did have like a shimmery color, and they had, I think they had, yeah, they had like a really shimmery color, and then they had a dark color. So maybe for darker skin tone, they would like the darker shade. I don't know. MAC Fix It Prep and Prime Fix It. I have one that has the old packaging, so I'm like, oh boy, this is probably pretty old. This is a mystery product to a lot of people because they don't know what they're doing. But basically, you can go in either direction with this. You can put it down first. I pat it in, and then I put my primer on. Or you at the end, you can put it at the end. You can also take your eyeshadow brush and spray it with this, and when you put it into the powder and put it on your eye, you get a much more pigmented shadow look on your face, and it's absolutely great. It's a really nice all-purpose product, and there's different prep and primes. This one, it happens to be the Fix Plus, so that's a really nice product. All right, there's a bunch in here. For concealer, this is brand new from Physicians Formula. I had to try this. This is one of those blue light, SPF, PPF, ABC, one of those kind of things that is brand new. It's supposed to be really good for blue light because blue light from your computer and from your phone is supposed to be really bad and supposed to do internal skin damage. We can't walk outside. Did you see today where they're saying that COVID-19 particles are found in air pollution? Air pollution. So they said that's why more of the industrial areas people are getting, because they're finding it in the air pollution, not even from other people. But I thought this thing didn't live very long once it landed, but I'm no doctor, I don't know. It has one of those tops like the Age Rewind, but this is Neutrogena, and I'm actually pretty impressed with this. A little goes a long way. Which color is this? All right, this is light. This is just called light. It's SPF 30. 360 degrees total defense complex, RPF blue light, and PPF pollution. Okay, there's your COVID-19 protection. Okay, I don't mean to laugh or make funny or light of it. There's a lot of people that are sick, and I gotta stop that. Yeah, this is good. It did not crease under my eyes, but a teeny bit goes a long way. So you just got to be real careful how you put this stuff on. I was really surprised, pleasantly surprised that this worked really nicely as a concealer. The breakdown, I'd say probably about 7 hours, because when I came home from work, it had broken down a little bit, and I saw the little cracks and dings and dents. So yeah, but that is what is it called? Natural Defense Concealer. This is new. They also have a powder. I might as well segue into the powder. But the powder, it's supposed to be translucent, I believe, but it does look a little bit light. So I'm not sure it's that translucent. It comes with a little brush. And I like this. You know, it's a little bit mattifying. You know, you can put it on. There's no flashback with it. There is a slight scent of suntan lotion. So this, again, this has all of those things in it for, again, you know, protection against the blue light and the pollution and all that. And it has the SPF rating in it of 30, I think. So you've got the powder and the concealer, both natural defense. Oops. Natural defense. So, you know, when you do this live, I can't edit any of this out. It's killing me. So I got to be so good. And, you know, I've said things in videos in the past that I have edited out, and I'm so glad I did. I've just got to be careful. I'm sorry. I'm probably not as funny. Okay, here we go. The next thing is, all right, there's more of you here. Monica's Beauty. Hello, Monica. We're going to have lunch at some point. Okay. Oh my God, I've got the craters under my eyes. All right, let me just pull my concealer back. Hello, ladies. Carol Pereira. Hello, Margarita. Okay. My favorite concealer right now is Kylie Jenner. And, you know, I'm not a big fan of those Kardashian kids or people. I'm not a fan of hers. Although she did tell those kids down to get off the beach in Florida. And I have to say that was good of her to do that. Kylie Jenner, this is her concealer. Everybody said, oh no, it's made by the same place that makes ColourPop. Well, that may be true, but there's different ingredients in this. I looked it up because I said I didn't like the ColourPop concealer. I didn't like it at all, but I like this one. This is in the color Gypsum. It's not the lightest shade. I think it's like the third in the line. All right, let me catch you again. Carol, okay. All right, this is a great concealer. I think this is my favorite from the higher end of Ulta. You know, there's the street side and then there's the higher end side when you go into Ulta, if you ever can go into Ulta again. Boy, are people throwing shade at Ulta and Sephora because they had to let some of their employees go. I mean, come on. Jeez. All businesses are suffering, you know. It's really hard. Okay. Neutrogena. They have a hit and a miss. I did discuss it last month, but I want to bring it up because it's big, because this is big. To me, this Radiant Tinted Moisturizer was terrible. Awful. Terrible. It was so patchy, so dry. I don't know why they did this. It oxidized up a shade. And it smells like suntan lotion. It's supposed to, I think they were trying to imitate, you know, like Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer. I really do. They failed miserably with this one. And I bought this by mistake because I thought it was a shade lighter than this one. This is the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Anti-Aging Perfector. This is my favorite drugstore foundation type of thing. This has a retinol. It has retinol in it. Skincare in it. Moisturizing retinol treatment with sunscreen, SPF 20. It evens your skin tone. And I have the light to neutral 30, which will be really good in the summer. But right now it's a little half a shade dark for me, I think. So I had bought this one in the 20 thinking it was this in new packaging. But no, this is a different product. So make sure if you do follow my advice at all, this is a wonderful skin cream foundation type of thing. It is the Healthy Skin Anti-Aging Perfector. And this is 30. I think 20 is really good if you're medium light. 30 is just a teeny bit dark. So, e.l.f. I don't know why I brought this out again. I hadn't used it in a while, and it hardly has a dent in it. This is the e.l.f. contour. I know why I did, because I had my Kevyn Aucoin out, and I said, come on, is the Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder medium the same as the e.l.f. contour powder? Because I said it in one of my videos, I said it was exactly the same. If you swatch them side by side, they don't look exactly the same, but on the skin, when you're making the little V's under here and everything, they look identical. They really do. I think the Kevyn Aucoin lasts longer though, because I think the e.l.f. has got cheaper fillers or something, and I can't really see myself too well in the phone. I hope I didn't screw up my makeup. I do like this, and I use this one for the bronzer. It's a matte bronzer. It's not bad. And then I mix these two together to do just a little bit of a highlight, because I like to use a different blush. But I think this is just a wonderful compact for the price. Holy cow. This is the contour compact, the powder one. I think there's a cream one, and then there's a darker skin tone person one also. So e.l.f. did cover their bases pretty much. For blushes, I still use this. This is the Christy Brinkley with all my fingerprints all over it. Oh my goodness. Christy Brinkley, and this is Posh. This is Cheek Chic, and the color is Posh. It is a pretty kind of a neutral, very neutral kind of a flush look. Really, really nice. I found it in Marshall's. I think it was like $4.99 in Marshall's, but they still sell it on Christy Brinkley's, her website for her makeup. So it's still being sold full price. This might be one that's going to expire. I don't know. Maybe they're changing the packaging. They do that sometimes when they sell them to Marshall's. But many years ago, I worked for Home Goods in their corporate offices in Massachusetts, and for a buyer. and they got all kinds of things there. They used to send us samples and everything else. God, I missed that. That was a fun job. Okay, highlight. I'm still using this, and I like this. This is Hello Halo from Wet n Wild. This particular one is After Sex Glow. Well, despite that, because it ain't happening, what I do is if you take a little of each, I do the lighter on the top and then the pinker in my blush. I think it makes a really pretty look. You can really overdo it with this though, and it gets kind of a tint to it that I'm not sure that I would like. This one's awfully pretty over the top, like the upper part of your blush, just putting it up there. It's a little bit of pinkish coral color, and it's got that shimmer to it, so it adds that little glow. So I think that's pretty good. That's not bad. I feel like I'm sinking here. Can I? Yep. All right. That's not happening. Okay, well, we're making do here. They make it so hard, you know, when you're trying to use your camera. They made it hard for the camera, so you have to download all this stuff to use your computer in it. Okay, ColourPop. I'm still using this. In fact, I think I did. I hit pan. I hit pan on something. Can you believe it? This is one of those Super Shock Cheeks, and it's kind of a bouncy jelly kind of feeling blush. Very, very pretty. Just going to put a little here. I have a mirror just off camera. It's not as shocking as it looks. It's much more subtle, you know, and you can blend it in. It lasts a long time. I like it. Make sure you cover it, you close it tightly, because apparently they dry out. It hasn't happened yet with me, and I did hit pan on it, so I use it a lot. I've been using a lot of my makeup a lot. How many of you out there are not really buying makeup right now? Yeah. I brought this out and tried it again, and I just can't make it last. This is the CoverGirl Clean Fresh. This is a cream blush. And wait, let me get you. Carol, hello. All right. Elf Plumping Gloss and Champagne Glam. All right. This is Butterflies, and this is one of the blushes that they came out, cream blushes. And I like cream blushes because as an older person, of course, you know, these are supposed to work really well. It shears out, but it keeps going, and it's gone. You know, like in a couple of hours, you're like, I know I put blush on my face. It's gone. It's gone. So that was, yeah, it just didn't last, but it was kind of pretty on. It was a nice base shade. Reminded me a little bit of Tarte Exposed, you know, when it's on there. This was a fail from e.l.f. I think it's Necessary Nudes, and I thought it looked like the Kevin Aucoin compact that I have, and I thought, oh great, you know, people love e.l.f. eyeshadows. Well, this is the clay eyeshadows, and boy, did this look muddy on me. It looked muddy, and it faded to nothing, and faded quickly to nothing. So it didn't have any staying power whatsoever. The darker shade did work okay, but nothing else in this palette stayed on my eyes long enough. It was like it went off into the makeup oblivion with all the other particles. So the e.l.f. clay eyeshadow was a fail. I bought that in a grocery store because it was the only place I could shop. That's pretty bad. We're getting desperate. We're looking in the makeup section of the grocery store. I was in Massachusetts yesterday at a market basket, and I was wearing my uniform from the grocery store that I work at in Connecticut. I look like I'm being a total, you know, traitor. This is Maybelline. This is Moonlight Purple, and what a pretty color this is for under the eyes. Oh my goodness. I love this. It's a shimmery light purple, and this is the lasting drama. Sorry. See, this is the stuff I can normally just like edit out, but like we're live here. Okay, this is great. I would get more colors in this Lasting Drama because it lasts all day. This one has a slight shimmer to it. I don't think I can get close. I don't know where I'm looking. So, okay. Because on my camera, I guess the camera lens is here where my end of my finger is. But I feel weird like looking there because I don't know if it's vanity or what, but I gotta look at myself, you know. Okay. Missing teeth. Okay. Fail. Fail. I've decided that I just can't get more than one look from this. And I have a chocolate bar palette coming, so some of those shades. Some of the shades are okay. And I love the concept of this and that it's supposed to be all the skin tones and stuff, but there isn't enough here to make some cohesive good looks, and there's not enough light shades to do a nice light base. There's no this just a little bit of light sparkle. There's nothing to this. I wish this had a little more body to it, or it would be a little bit of a higher grade. I just have to say no on this one. Just say no. I'm sorry, Jared. This was brought out too. Brought this out of the closet. My little brulee. Now the creme brulee is the older version, and it is slightly different. This is the brulee, perfect light shade. I mean, you can see it when you put it on, and it's Wet n Wild. This is just as good as any high-end. It's better than the one in the Too Faced palette. So this is a great one if you're going to do like one of the Z palettes and put your different colors into it. I think that's the way to go. That's perfect. For mascara, two mascaras I've been using this month are my favorite, which is the Caution from Hourglass. Is that upside down? Hourglass Caution Extreme Lash Mascara. When you use it the first time, you go, meh, what is she talking about? Why do you like this? Give it a week. Give it a week. I guess it has to cook a little bit. A little bit of air getting in there. I guess it has to cook a little bit. And when you put it on there, it's an amazing mascara. I love it. I love this mascara. And this is just a mini size because it lasts 3 months. And to me, that's how long your mascara lasts before you can start getting. I was thinking that Karen Black movie with bacteria. Remember that little doll? What was that called? It was Trilogy of Terror, the film. And Karen Black, she had bought this little doll and it went, it chased her with the knife. Yeah. I always think that's what bacteria looks like. A little doll with the teeth. Anyway, I don't know how I got onto that. It's mascara. Hourglass. Are you kids talking to each other and ignoring me again? You are, aren't you? Okay, well, I'll just sit in the corner and talk about my makeup. This is Thrive Cosmetics, and they call themselves Thrive Cosmetics because for every product you purchase, they give a product to a cancer society or a women's shelter, women in need. And I think it's a really cool idea. They don't give the exact same product though. So because I bought the lash extensions mascara, it doesn't mean they're sending a lash extensions mascara over to the cancer ward. They're probably getting a brow pencil or something cheap. So this is lash extensions mascara. It is a wonderful mascara. It encases each of your lashes. They call it a tubing mascara. And what it does is it puts a thin coat of encasement over each lash. So what I like about that is when I'm batting my eyes up and hitting the top part of my lid here, it does not melt onto it. It's very easy to take off with some hot water, and then I just pull lightly and they all come off like little spider legs. And I'm sure you're tired of hearing me say that. I say it all the time with this, but I like it. And this is another one of those mascaras you need to give it a week to ripen. You have to ripen it over a week. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. Okay. And I will, hopefully they did print your questions and things on the video. They didn't last week. I was like, oh my God, I didn't see anybody's questions. your messages. And I said, please record what's on my screen. So I don't know if I did it right this week or not. Lipsticks. What I have on, this is the new Wet n Wild. Who are they trying to imitate? Holy cow, huh? Look at this. Wet n Wild. This is, I think, a limited edition. This is Bellini Overload. It goes with my shirt. Yep. I like this. I think it's really pretty. Wet n Wild. Yeah, some of their lipsticks are very waxy and thick. In a last minute grab something, I forgot my lipstick, I would grab a Wet n Wild lipstick. I think it was Peachy, Just Peachy used to be my favorite. And Bear It All, I think, was another one that I used to like. Their lipsticks aren't bad, and the packaging is greatly improved from those little, they had one like this and it was dipped down. Remember, you had to get the dip just right or it would open up in your purse, and then you'd have Bear It All over your wallet. So the other shade I'm using right this month is Fabby from MAC, and this is a pretty neutral, nudie kind of color. It's just your lips but better, and I hate to use that terminology because we use that too much here on YouTube, but it really is. It is my lips are better. It's more or better though. In the sunshine and in the daylight, this is awfully pretty. And it's subtle, it's a subtle prettiness. So you don't look like you're trying too hard to wear makeup. I did find another pretty coral shade of nail polish, and this is OPI. Isn't this cute? I like this. OPI. And the color is, I learned this little trick from Tammy's Ageless Beauty or whatever she's calling herself now. Two Can Do It If You Try is the name of this color. And I think I found this in like a TJ Maxx or Marshall's. God bless them. I hope they can open up soon. I really miss shopping. God, I miss shopping. All right. For false lash adhesive Duo. Oops, I just dropped it. But Duo is my favorite. So, okay, that's the makeup, faves, and flops. Now I'll pay attention to you. Okay, let me see what we're doing here. Okay, so do Belle. Hi, Stella. Sharon, I love it too, Bella. Okay, OPI polish, pretty. Yep. Thank you. Looking at my crinkles here. Oh my God. I'm going to have to pull them out. Pull them out here. All right. So, yeah, you all are talking to each other, and I like that. I think that's really neat. I noticed a lot of YouTubers are doing live streams that never have before. I never had before. Have because I have no filters and I put my foot in my mouth too much. My husband, I don't know what to call him because he's like, we're separated going to get divorced, but he's my husband. But anyway, he did watch that video where I explained what was going on. So he did ask me not to bring up our relationship, so I'm not going to. But we are talking, we are talking friendly, but like we're not seeing each other. That's, and he got the house. Damn. Okay. Well, anyway. Yeah, it's been a strange month, and I've been worried about different things because of the COVID-19 has really affected my job. I don't know how it has with any of you. If you're enjoying sitting home, I am so envious of your free time. I really am, because I think you can get so much done, and we all are. We're cleaning our houses, we're decluttering, we're leaving piles of trash that look like major town dumps next to the Savers and the Salvation Armies, and the Goodwills are getting overrun with stuff because everybody's decluttering. So, I had to bring this too. I still think, yeah, my new set. Okay, I can do this. It won't stay. Oops, sorry. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So you can see my hair now. Yep. So, I mean, I'm not bald underneath the wigs. I wanted you to see that I actually do take care of my hair and I wear my real hair in real life. So I just, okay, praying for all good things for you. Thank you, Carla. Peggy, I love your coffee mug. Thank you. It was a little expensive. I mean, after the tax and the shipping and everything, I think it was like 22 bucks, and then with shipping and everything, it was almost $30. So, but it's made in Poland. But the guy who designed it, I think, is a U.S. Guy, either Boston or Chicago or something. And yeah, I just love this mug. The Killer Poodles. Things Could Be Worse is the name of this mug. I talked about it a little bit at the beginning for those of you who are coming in late. Um, Really cute. It gets real hot if you have real hot coffee. It gets real hot here because I like to kind of cup my coffee. Hmm. I didn't get the set of 4. I just got one. So yeah, they have big pots and bowls and things, but it's really funny and good timing on that. Good timing on that. Let me see what else we have here. Bella PS, give me a wrench. Okay. Night all, Monica. Taking laundry out of the dryer. Okay. Bella. Okay, how about that an hour? Oh my gosh. Has it been an hour? I don't know. I can't see anything. I can't see what's going on. And I hate that when people say that when they're doing live streams. They're going, am I on? Is it working? But you really don't. I'm looking at my phone and it's like a selfie moving. Okay. All right, Kathy, your background's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I'm trying to brighten things up since everybody threw shade at my dark stuff. Somebody called it a 1990s senior high school picture with movement. So I'm like, okay. And then I had my mom's crocheted Afghan that she spent the whole winter of 1975 making for me. And she said, remember, I made this for you. And it was like, and it's all sentimental to me. And everybody's like, it looks like grandma. And it's like Roseanne's sofa. And I'm like, okay. So we're trying this for a little while. I'd like to change it up. I lost some of my backgrounds when I moved quickly out of that little house share thing I was in. I moved quickly and I left some things behind because I didn't have a truck and I didn't want to go back there. That woman scared me. I think she's suing me too, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that was scary. Don't share a house with a stranger. Just to have a cheap digs. Yeah. Living in an apartment by myself, I'm really enjoying this. I am. Oh my gosh. It is so nice to just, I'm going to have some ice cream and just have ice cream and not feel guilty about it or hide it or it's like, what, I think I'm gonna work on YouTube links or something and it's 2 o'clock in the morning and I can just do it. It's so nice and I can set my alarm for whenever I want to get up and yeah. So, and I've been working from home here. Like I said, I'm an office manager for a nonprofit, and it's still busy with some activities, and we're still dealing with certain things. But my job has been cut in half, and so they're trying to carry me some hours, but I'm not sure how much longer that's going to last. So I'm like, so yeah, COVID-19 has affected me, and I'm worried about finances and things like that, but I'll be okay. And my second job is 30 hours a week. I just had to talk to him to just knock it back a little bit until I know if I'm going to keep my other job. Because I was just, if I was 20, it's one thing, but I'm 62, standing there for 6 hours, wiping carts and presenting them to people today. That was very humbling, very humbling. And they were talking to me like I was, 6 years old or mental issues, It was like, thank you so much, Kathy. And I was like, okay, thank you. Yeah. Anyway. And the mask, and they wanted me to be on mask patrol where I had to, like, if people came in without a mask, I had to ask them if they could please put their mask on if they had it with them. I'm not going to be the police that throws them away because right now where I work, you have to have a mask on. You can't shop in the grocery store without a mask on. And some people are really being aberrant about it. It's just made up, and blah blah blah. It's just they're just fooling us with this. It's not real, and I mean, oh my gosh. And two people have passed away, and that are connected with my organization that I work for, and it was from COVID-19. So this is no joke. This is real, and I'm like, I again, I try to stay positive with all this stuff because you can't be mournful and fearful, and you got to stay in good health and be positive and work on yourself. That's all you can do is you be safe. Make sure you have your gloves, make sure you have your mask, make sure you wash your hands and detox when you come in. Somebody said I should do a video on how I detox when I come home. But I literally, when I come, I use baggies to open any doors in the building, and when I come to my apartment, and I get in, I literally stop where I am and take my shoes off. I spray them with alcohol and leave them in a tray. I take all my clothes off. My badge gets sprayed. Um, my glasses get sprayed and wiped, and then I take a shower. And I have all new clothes. I wash my clothes after each wearing. I do not wear things twice. If you think about it, if they are particles, they do live on fabric. What is it, 3 or 4 hours or something like that? And on metal, I guess it can live up to 72 hours on metal. So when I was wiping all the carts and everything, and they're going, oh, it's okay. And I'm like, no, really, it's probably a good idea. If somebody sneezes on a cart, the whole place could get infected if it's not wiped off or taken care of. So, I mean, yeah, we kind of have to think a little outside. And I remember when it happened in China, and this was back in like November, December, and I was kind of observing it. And I'm like, oh, those poor people in that little town, and never in America, and then they said, well, we might have to close things. And I thought, oh, they're not going to close anything. It's America. They're not going to close anything. Oh my gosh. And I just feel so bad because I have, you know, I'm out there all the time. So I'm not really affected with this being homebound and cabin fever kind of thing that a lot of people are experiencing. Domestic violence increases, um, and they're saying that, they're going to start opening up different parts of more rural areas and stuff. And I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, but again, I'm not a doctor, but I don't know. So anyway, I think I have yammered on enough and kept you all hostage here. So I want to thank you for coming and staying here with me, and hopefully they will have my messages on. Maybe some good makeup discounts, not so many people buying. Dr. Coppin has a lot to say. Okay. Anyway, thank you all for coming. I'm really happy that you spent some time with me today, and stay positive, stay safe, and I hope you all have a wonderful week and have a beautiful day. We'll do this again soon. Take care, everybody. Toodles. Now let me figure out how to turn it off. Okay, I'm going to do this here. Okay, turn it off. Putting the glasses on. This is not romantic. Okay, you want to start screaming? Yeah.